What's up, hustlers? It's me, Kenya, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, because I had a wonderful day thus far. And yeah, let's get into it. So I want to give you 10 reasons why you might be stagnant in life, why things aren't popping off for you, So number one would be that you procrastinate too much. Now, procrastination is the killer of all things. You want to start a business, but you keep saying, okay, when I get my income taxes back, I'll have money. Or, in 2 months, I'll be ready to do it. I suggest always put a date on anything. Any project, any business ventures, anything you want to start, whether it be writing a paper for class. Tell yourself, okay, if it's due on Friday, I need to start this on Monday. Always put a date on something, because it seems like when you write down things, there's something in the power of writing, and it just gets the ball rolling. Alright, number two will be laziness. How many people you know that are just plain lazy? They got all the talent in the world, they're so smart, but they're just lazy, and you're just like, girl, like, why haven't you started your hair business? And they're just like, just lazy about it. Number three, people who have excuses. Now, you know what they say. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. They build monuments of nothing, and people who use them seldomly accomplish nothing. So, again, you ask your boy, hey, yo, I thought you like, working on cars. I thought you was going to open up your own mechanic shop. Yo, what happened? Like, why you ain't registered your business yet? Oh, I don't have the money. And then you see them like 2 days later with some brand new Jordans on, and you like, I thought you didn't have money. Or the timing isn't right, or I don't know if it's gonna work. I was talking to my man and he was like, he don't think it's a good idea. Just all types of excuses. Number four, a negative mindset. And I'm not gonna say that I don't struggle with that. Bad talk yourself in your mind. You sit there and you think of all the negative things in your mind about yourself that isn't true. And maybe you think, my mama ain't never had nothing, her mama ain't never had nothing, so it's destined, I'm never gonna have anything. And it's like you just have this negative mindset, or you are constantly feeling like, nobody's gonna support me, I'm gonna fail. Like, it's just negativity in your own mind causing you not to progress in life. And the law of attraction is real, and you attract. Your thoughts are powerful, so whatever you are constantly thinking about it will eventually manifest itself. Okay, number five, you are financially irresponsible. You can't get ahead in life because you're financially irresponsible. So you know that you want to take a class. Maybe you want to take a project management class, and it costs $1,200. And instead of putting money to the side, in this case, say for instance you have money, and instead of putting your money to the side so that you can accomplish your goal, you're just financially spending money on things you don't need, buying designer items. Maybe you bought a car that you really don't need, that's really expensive, or maybe you want to get out of a current living environment you're living in, but you bought that expensive car irresponsibly, so now you can't live in a better neighborhood because you're spending your money irresponsibly on things that don't matter. Number six will be you're easily distracted. Now, your girl Kenya is easily distracted, or just my mind just be everywhere, and I just want to get into so many other ventures instead of just focusing on like I say, my mind goes, and 1 minute I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get an MBA. Then I'm looking through MBA programs. I want to do this. Like, so many things just distracts me. Number seven, you are constantly in a negative environment. So if you are trying to progress and get ahead in life and your environment is negative, you ever hear that term, you are a product of your environment? Well, you don't have to be. You can remove yourself from that environment, but you have to be a strong person and have a really strong mindset to do that. So if you're around people who aren't doing, wanting to do anything in life, or maybe they're into illegal things or negative things, maybe they are people that boost, meaning they steal, or they're always gossiping or talking about other people, or putting other people down, tearing them apart, putting you down, killing your dreams. That's all a negative environment. You need to get yourself up and figure out a way to get out of that environment. Even if you can't leave that environment, or if that environment is no way for you to get away from a negative environment, get some books, some inspirational books to read. Watch inspirational videos on YouTube. You know, just take a walk outside of your neighborhood. Just walk around a suburban neighborhood just to clear your mind, just to get away, you know. Number 8, I would say you don't take advantage of opportunities. So about 4 years ago, I was laid off from my job, and I always wanted to go back to school to get some extra credits in English, because at the time I wanted to teach English. And so I found out that there was an opportunity for me to actually go back to school and actually get my English credits for free. Okay, did I tell you? For free? For free. And I actually have a video on my YouTube channel, which I will link at the end of this video, and I took advantage of it. That was an opportunity to do what I needed to do for free. And even getting into real estate, I always wanted to get into real estate, and I kept procrastinating. And then one day I was like, okay, a class is coming up, and I took advantage of the opportunity to just get into the class, and then that's what I did. Number 9 would be, you're stuck on how things used to be, instead of focusing on things that are going on today and in the present, instead of living in the present. And you keep reminiscing on like old stuff. Like, you ever like run into like an old person in your neighborhood, and they're like, yeah, you know, back in the day I was fly, you know, I had the baddest cars, I was the flyest dress. And they keep talking about back when and what happened, and you're just like, okay, it's 2017, broham. Like, this ain't the 70s, this ain't the 80s. And it's just like, you can't get ahead in life because you're too focused on how things used to be. And it's like every day the world is circling round and round. Things are moving, and you either move with the world or you get left behind. And that's just that. And finally, number 10 is you need to pray. And I also need to get into praying more. I used to pray like all the time, but I find that lately I have not been praying as I should. And when you pray and you leave everything to God, everything just comes together. And you know the old cliche saying, when you put God first, everything falls into place. So I feel like one big factor is just to pray. Even if you're not religious at all, like I don't consider myself as a religious person. I do believe that there is a higher power, there's someone above, but I don't consider myself, you know, Christian, Muslim, you know, Catholic, Jewish, or any of that stuff. But I do know that there is a higher power, and I feel like everybody should know that there's something greater. There's something greater in this universe than yourself. There's something greater than you. So yes, these are my 10 reasons why you may be stagnant in life, or why your life ain't popping 10, you know. And if you felt that it was helpful, then give me a thumbs up. If you know somebody who needs to hear what I just said, make sure you share my video with them. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Toodles.